real talk, trying to find a place for a Hush, trying to make him work took a lot out of me, took a lot of my energy, stripped me down. Square peg, round hole situation. I saw so much potential in this kit, but I just could not make it work. And I think I kind of finally figured it out. Let's just hop right into it.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Grabby here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I am going to go through the kit of Hush, give you an in-depth guide on him. Now, as I said in the intro, for some reason, I just could not make him work, and I think it's really because his kit, like what makes him best, is a debuff that I really don't use, and I'm having a hard time figuring out how to use it in a way, and I figured out that way, I think. But he's definitely, as Hush might, kind of indicate, Silence is that main debuff that really unlocks his kit, and he has a lot of potential in that kit. It's just, let's just get into it. I just had a hard time trying to make it work. I went through, I want to say, I even bought PvP energy, like still trying to make it work, like as I was going through over and over and over again with different battles, trying to make it work, like I think like 30 to about 30 matches, trying to figure out how to get them to work, and I think I did, and I feel stupid for how I figured it out. But in any case, Precision Scalpel Incision, the A1. Damage to an enemy, apply silence to the target, gain 3 mins and light overheal, that's the legendary ability, and overall good, and the silence on the enemy unlocks his kit. However, it's an A1. Now, going to the A2, which seemed to be bugged in certain situations when I was trying to use it, and I didn't know if it was because of an invisibility thing or a debuff, buff immunity thing, I don't know, but it seemed to have some issues before, but maybe that was just me not using it correctly and trying to play this game at 5 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, 80% chance to gain 3 awareness. That I hate. Just make it 100% chance. Period. It's 3 awareness. Martian Manhunter does that on his A2. Hush uses Precision Scalpel on the target, 70% chance to use Precision Scalpel twice. Now that's the thing. Sometimes he didn't use it once. And so sometimes I would run the A2 and he just wouldn't get anything. No awareness, wouldn't use incision, wouldn't use precise scalpel incision, none of it. Then forces an attack to, forces the enemy to attack Hush. So you're giving me 3 awareness, taking 1 away immediately because the enemy is attacking me. If you give me the awareness, because if I don't get the awareness, then I'm just getting hit, basically. All right, so now Hush Little Baby. Heavy damage to an enemy, which it does solid damage. It does solid damage. Apply an extended silence to the target, which is nice to have on that target so long as it doesn't have debuff immunity. I was trying to run him with Talon a lot. Gain 100% turn meter if the target is killed, that's good. His A3 is good, and the way that it's used is good. His entire kit actually isn't that bad. I do have an issue with the A2. Make that 100% chance, and then we're golden. Revel in their demise. Passive ability. All of Hush's attacks deal 50% additional damage to targets that are silenced, which is what I was trying to do. I was trying to get as many of the targets silenced as possible. Gain invisibility after using King's Gambit. Now something makes sense to me. So if I use King's Gambit and he gets invisibility, does that then mean that the target won't retaliate? Because usually targets can't retaliate if you're invisible. That might be, I'm gonna have to look at the videos and just see. And then enjoy the silence. Passive ability, if an ally is attacked by a silenced enemy, counter with Precision Scalpel Incision, which I liked. I liked the fact that he would be attacking with his A1 if an ally was attacked, and he would be giving himself mins and light overheal, making him very much hard, like a lot harder to kill. Very much harder. A lot harder to kill. All right, so, and then on the legendary ability here, gain permanent strength up each time an enemy dies, which is very, very PvE, not really a PvP kind of thing. So if you're going to use him in PvE, I would say that that ability might rank up a little bit higher for you since you'll be going through waves. So now what I'm going to do is just go directly into the videos, because I did do like a fair amount of videos, a lot of them, and I'm going to end up skipping around a bit, I think. So what I was initially trying to do was get silence applied to him, right? Now, or not to him, but to the enemy team. And the thing that I came up with later on, or that I realized later on, was that maybe silence needs to be the secondary thing, and it's good if he has it there, but it's not necessary. Now I was running Clayface because Clayface has the ability of where I think it's 48% chance, 38% chance, 48% chance, something like that, where if he gets hit, then the attacker will receive silence. And then if that attacker, for example, as you're saying here, if that attacker then attacks, then Hush attacks. So that was the thing. I was trying to find the best way to get his out of turn moves to go. And that was by getting silence enemies. So for example, you see it right there, he's attacking. But I want to go back and see, and I'm not going to do it on this video, but I want to see if when I use the A2, if when he uses the A2 and he has invisibility, if then the attacker doesn't attack, because then I'm confused about a whole lot of stuff. So seemingly kind of apropos that Hush is about to take out Batman. Right. Well, technically, I guess it would be better if Batman took out Hush, but it is what it is. All right, so now that is the end of this right here. So we will go down to the next. So the setup here is Cheetah. Give us the strength ups, help us hit harder because he is a physical damage toon. Clayface Steel because Steel. Why did I say Steel? Steel. I don't even know what accent that is. So still Clayface, still using Clayface because I'm trying to get the silence on those enemies. And then Terra's probably there for debuff immunity because I did not really see. Yeah, so I'm trying to use debuff immunity against Cassandra Cain and hopefully against Spectre. So let's go ahead and hit Spectre with that A3. It did kill him. We get our turn back. And now this is where I want to use the A2. So now he gained invisibility. Aquaman still attacked. And then because Aquaman attacked, wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Hold up. I'm trying to see this like correctly. Let's go back a little bit more. All right, so he hits with the A2, and then Aquaman attacks him. Oh, and then Aquaman attacks Clayface. That's why, okay. That's why Hush attacked him again. I didn't see that second attack from Aquaman. Okay, so that makes sense. And that is the plus. I want to be able to attack out of turn with the A1, and since the A1 does apply silence, it does lend itself to making the team more vulnerable. And oh good God, I just realized something else. His A1 does apply silence. So calling assist with him or having a dark side with him, I'm so on dark side. I'm so on dark side. I talk about dark side so much on this channel for a person who does not really use him that often. If you get multiple chances of using that A1, that means he's laying down that silence more often, which means he's going to attack more often. So that's a good look. And then on attackers who use silence, oh, this is not a good look. And then on attackers who use silence, we clearly lost this battle. And then on the attackers who use silence, he's just going to, oh, okay, so let me go back, pause. Then the attackers who use silence, he's going to hit them again with the A1 and keep silence on them. So it's almost like a silence lock. Now I wish I could go back and start doing this again, even starting the whole video over, because that's something that I did not really think about. So you could silence lock an entire team. All you have to do is get one silence on them in the beginning. And then once they start fighting or hitting or attacking, and they have that silence on them, he's going to attack them again with the A1 and put silence back on them. So that means that no matter what moves they make, if they're silenced and they don't purge the debuff before their turn, he's going to keep attacking them every time they do an attack, and they're only going to be able to use their A1s. I want to figure out how to make that work. That is my next goal. All right, so going back to it, you know why Clayface is there. I'm using Hippolyta to give strength ups to help him hit harder. He's about to take out, Spectre. Hopefully he takes out Aquaman here. Nope, not so much. But Aquaman attacks again. He attacks Aquaman again. We love everything about this at the moment. Now, it might have, well, I already had Terra in there before, so this is me going at the same team with hopefully a better build. So Aquaman attacks again, so he's going to get silence again because every time he attacks, Hush is going to attack him and give him silence. That's a good look. And now, as we all know, this with Cassandra Cain is going to take forever. Wow, I can't believe. And my brain, forgive me, because I'm gonna sound kind of slow for the next few minutes because now my brain's trying to work on all the possibilities of either laying down silence or silence locking as opposed to stun locking, silence locking a team. Because that could work really, really well. And he is not light on damage. He does deal damage. So what's up next? Oh yeah, we got Talon there. I don't know what it is about Talon and Azrael. They were saying this. I think it was 2D and Hate Mail on one of the podcasts. Like something about Talon and Azrael. Do they got beef like from high school or something? Because whenever Talon does something, Azrael loses his damn mind. All right, so now we weren't able to take Spectre out on that A3 from Hush, but as a commenter pointed out to me before, and now I'm keeping an eye out for it, Terra put all that agility up on Spectre, making it much harder for him to then, making it much harder for Hush to then one-shot him. So that all made sense after that commenter went ahead and explained that to me. And we fall in this match hard. So watch me do my research and development. Like I'm really trying to find a way, trying to figure out a way to get Hush to work. I was really trying. All right, where are we at? King Shark, Talon, they go well together. Oh, and I think this is where, no. We're gonna go ahead and get out of this as well. Ugh. Let's go out of this one as well. Okay, this is when I started trying to use them in red alerts because I was running out of PvP energy. All right, so then the idea here was, as you can see, I had Darkseid. I was running with Darkseid, of course. And then you have Clayface, so if he gets hit, then Silence, as you just saw that happen to Flash, Silence gets applied to the attacker. Hippolyta is there for the, well, buffs so that we can attack more than once because then Darkseid will have 5+ buffs. But then she'll also get strength ups to help strengthen Hush whenever he does get his turn to attack. So that is the entirety of the plan. And then as Damian attacks us, or as, and I think, yeah, he took out Darkseid. That's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. Boy. All right, so now Huntress is gone, and then Clayface is about to take out Damian. Oof. That is not what we wanted at all, people. But yeah, so you see the struggles I had to go through, and this is not even close to that. This isn't even 10% of like, well, no, maybe 10%. Of what I actually went through for the last couple of days trying to figure out the best way to get Hush to work. All right, so the next lineup, Lex is going to be there so that while he's buffing on that A1, he's also going to get overheal. And then who was the next one that I put in here? Probably Aquaman, because we have to deal with Black Flash. Of course, that is the case. So now the idea here is when he does use his A1 actively, not passively, then he will end up buffing and giving everyone overheal. As you saw just then, Clayface did do the buffing. I'm trying to lay down just some damage because we have a debuff immunity there. And for some reason, oh no, because he died, I think. I did not bring Talon in on this battle. Oh, wishing I had him there so I could remove all that debuff immunity. All right, so attack Spectre twice. The Spectre attacks him. All right, so that's a good look. Okay. Seems like we're gonna have everything in order. I hate to say that. Oh, now the Spectre go off. See, that would be the perfect time for the A2. Damn, that would have been the perfect time for the A2. All right, so let's go ahead and remove his awareness and take Spectre out before Lex falls. Use the A1. I should have used the A1 there, so I would have buffed and been able to gain some overheal by doing that twice with the A1 and then the A2. That would have really helped me out a lot. So, but we just stay low health. And I wish kind of wishing I hadn't used that taunt either and saved it for the next battle in red alerts. That's one of the things, like in the strategies in terms of red alerts, you have to prepare and use abilities with the thought process of it being needed, you know, in the next match, if you have the match under control. All right, so that's everybody working together. Next. All right, so next up, still here in red alerts. I need to do more red alert content. No? You guys let me know. Comment below. Do I need to do more red alert content? Okay, so clearly Aquaman to take care of Black Flash, Lex for us in the overheal, Clayface to take those hits and hopefully apply silence to the attackers. All right. I tried like Yara Floor. I think I had like a whole list of tunes that I tried to make him work with. And I figured out, like I said earlier, it's better to use silence as a plus as terms of like your main. Like if I'm gonna do a main physical damage team and my damage dealer is going to be Arcus, silence on the side is good to have in that situation so Hush can help clean up the situation. You know what I mean? Like having silence as the main go-to thing, at least for me, does not work. If you guys have any suggestions on how to make that work, please let me know. All right, I think we're gonna move on to, was that it? Was that our last video? I believe so, because I think I ended it on the note of red alerts. So that is Hush. I do like him a lot. I do think he has a great out of turn ability. He does hit like hard. He does hit pretty hard. I do like the A2 despite the fact that it does have an 80% chance. I think it's a pretty awesome ability. I just can't get him to work. Like I know now that he should be a secondary character, secondary damage dealer. I don't think that you should go into a PvP match at least looking to build around his abilities. It is one of those like, okay, you can lean towards it like finding another tune that has silence such as Clayface or whatever. You can lean towards it, but then the rest of your team needs to have a different strategy built into it, and then silence, in my view, should just be the bonus, right? So later this week, check out week 5 F2P and the Man Bat in-depth guide. Also, buy me a coffee. Go ahead, check out the link below where you can buy me a coffee, help support the channel. Thank you guys for watching all the way through. I drop these videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe, hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Trying to see if Hush is going to take out Batman here. Thank you guys for watching all the way through to the end. I'll see you next time.